I've got 4 cards here, and these cards are more than just cards. They're actually people, and they are partners, and they're partners in crime. These are the 4 jacks, and they are bank robbers. And for the past month or so, they've been planning on robbing this bank right here. So today's the big day. They're going to climb into a helicopter, take off, and land on the roof of the bank. So here we go. The 4 jacks, and I'll just explain to you real quick their jobs. First of all, you've got the Jack of Hearts. He's the muscle behind the operation. He's going to go to the main floor. He's going to take hostages, make sure everything goes smoothly like that. So that's the Jack of Hearts. Then we've got the Jack of Clubs. And the Jack of Clubs, he's the brains behind the operation. He's going to hack into the security cameras, things like that, do all the computer work. Then we've got the Jack of Spades. And the Jack of Spades, he's the actual theft. He's going to break into the vaults, drill into the vaults, and take all the money. And last but not least, we have the Jack of Diamonds. And the Jack of Diamonds has an important job. He's going to wait next to the helicopter on the top of the roof and keep a lookout. And because they're robbing a bank, and because they land the helicopter on the roof of a bank, the police are obviously going to come. So when they do, he's going to be there to radio into the other jacks, to tell them to get out of there, and to tell them to come back up to the roof and take off in the helicopter. So the 3 jacks all go to different parts of the bank to do their individual jobs, and the Jack of Diamonds stays on top and keeps a lookout. And sure enough, he hears the sirens, and he looks over the roof, and he sees the police surrounding the corner, and he radios in and tells the other jacks, "Guys, you gotta get out of there, the police are coming. They're in the building already." So the police are in the building, they're running up the stairs, and the Jack of Diamonds has already started the helicopter. He's got to get out of there. And just in time, the 4 jacks all make it to the roof and are able to fly away and go to some remote island, some beach, and be alone with their money and be rich for the rest of their lives. And as you can see, there are no other jacks in the deck. So for this trick, you just need a regular deck of cards, and you're going to want to go ahead and separate the 4 jacks and stick them on top. Stick them on top of the deck, and basically, I'm not going to tell you the story because I just did the story, but I'll just show you how the trick works. You can modify the story if you want. I just like to do it that way, but really however you want. So you take the 4 jacks, you show them. I flew them in on a helicopter because that's part of the story I did, but you could do whatever you want. You're going to put them on top of the deck, and you're going to count off 4 cards, counting the 4 jacks. But while you're showing the 4 jacks like this, you're also going to count off another 3 cards, and have them just like that. But barely even like have them off, just like that maybe. Show the 4 cards, put them on top, and then take the other 3 cards, 4 plus 7, so that's, 4 plus the 3 cards, that's 7. 7 cards right here, put it in a pinky break. So it's going to look like that. And you've got the 3 random cards and then the 4 jacks on top. So it looks like that. You're going to keep this here, just like that, with a really try to make it as unnoticeable as possible, the pinky break like that. And you're going to explain each job of the jack, or whatever goes with your story. Just explain one thing, and then put it under the 7 cards. Do the same thing, put it under the 7 cards. So you're not really putting it below the jacks, you're putting it below the other 3 cards. Get to the last jack, and then put them under. So now they think that the top 3 are jacks, but they're really the other 3 cards that aren't jacks. And with those, you're not going to show them again, but you're just going to slide them into the deck at different points. And they'll think it's the jack, but it's not really the jack. So that's just going into the middle of the deck. So now you've got the 4 jacks on top. But they already know that 1 jack's on top. They think the other 3 jacks are at other points in the deck. So the trick is basically done. You just want to make up a story and say how they all need to jump up to the top of the deck or something like that. Or in my story, they have to run up the stairs and make it to the roof to get away safely. And show that all 4 jacks made it to the top. And then it's important to show the rest of the deck, because they'll think that you just have 8 jacks, because that's, I don't know, that's the most logical thing to guess in this trick, but there's obviously only 4 jacks. And feel free to make up your own story or use the story that I have already. It's a pretty good trick. It's pretty simple. One of the first tricks I learned. But yeah, just have fun with it. So if you have any questions, just comment and I'll be happy to answer. But anyways, thanks for watching.